Memorial Day is always a time when we pause and we honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice while protecting and serving our country.
2 New Mexicans will get to pay special tribute to a decorated veteran who they call their brother. Jonathan Field shares the story traveling across state lines this holiday weekend.
Phil Isidore Valdez, born April 13th, 1946, in Dixon, New Mexico. To all of us, he's a hero. To Josie and Michael Valdez, he was also their brother.
Kids would get together and play the guitar and sometimes steal a smoke of cigarette and that kind of thing.
Valdez graduated from Espanola Valley High School in 1965. He enlisted in the Navy just a few months later, serving as a hospital man in California and Florida before going to Vietnam. On a fateful day in January 1967, a company of Marines was in trouble, and Valdez went in to help.
Phil rushed in under heavy enemy fire, 75 yards, aided one of the fallen Marines, and then later went and dashed 50 yards to aid a second fallen Marine, positioned himself between the Marine and the enemy fire, and was shot in the back and killed.
The ultimate sacrifice. In his honor, Valdez posthumously received the Navy Cross, the second highest military decoration for a sailor like himself. In 1974, the U.S. christened the USS Valdez. It was the first U.S. Navy ship named for a Spanish-descended war hero. A half a century later, his bravery still races on.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Last year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won the Daytona 500, the biggest race in all of NASCAR. And for the past 10 seasons, Stenhouse and other NASCAR Cup Series drivers' windshields have had the name of a military veteran replace their name.
It's a huge honor. Like I said, just getting to meet the families and saying thank you.
This takes place during the Coca-Cola 600, held the day before Memorial Day, each year at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in North Carolina.
This year I get to take Petty Officer 3rd Class Valdez on our car.
All thanks to a chance happening.
His was nominated through a program, but there was also a connection that I believe his family or a friend had with someone at NASCAR that had flagged it.
Through a cousin of ours who lives in Maryland, and they sent us information and they told us about his name being selected.
Now, Michael and Josie Valdez will be VIP guests of NASCAR, getting to meet with the team and executives as another honor is bestowed upon their brother.
I just hope that Phil somehow knows or can see that he is not forgotten and his sacrifice is still being recognized.
Bravery that makes our hearts race and lets us never forget. Jonathan Field, KOB4.